Can you reach it?
I have to try. I'm coming too.
Yeah, that's me. An old world hunter jumping off of a sand ship onto a strange bird monster in a new land, trying to save a small girl from a herd of sandworms. But how did I get here? Well... Huh? What time is it? Huh? 10:55? Over a month after the game's been out? I gotta go. Okay. Now we're ready. All right, beam me up. I'm ready to go. Huh? This worked last time. Oh, it's because I'm late. I gotta open the portal myself. That's better.
Your reputation precedes you, Hunter.
Why, thank you.
I trust you know what I've called you here to discuss.
You, want me to investigate the wilderness of the Forbidden Lands?
Indeed. But more precisely about the boy we rescued in the vicinity. He claimed to be part of a clan, the Keepers. He said they have a village in a land we thought uninhabited for ages.
Seriously? What made him leave his village?
It seems a certain monster had forced him to flee. It attacked his village, and he escaped alone. Unfortunately, the underground tunnel he used to make his escape collapsed. We found him, took him in, and here we are.
Well, is the village intact?
Unknown.
What kind of monster was it?
Unknown. However, the scholars hypothesize that it may be a monster, which we thought to have perished long ago. They're calling it the White Wraith. The Guild has authorized the rescue of the Keepers and an investigation into this monster. I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir. Let's do this, hunters. So, I had been chosen by the Guild to lead an expedition into the wilds and investigate any monsters or sentient inhabitants that we may come across, while trying to help the boy Nata find his way back home and collect any information we could about the mysterious White Wraith. This girl was our first sign of human life here on the frontier, and I wasn't going to let her become worm food. With the Balahara taken care of, I tried to talk to the little girl, but couldn't understand a word. Luckily, Alma, my amazing handler on this expedition, could translate. The little girl told us that her and her brother were ambushed by a monster that wasn't the Balahara worms, and he told her to run away. So, with the help of our new bird companions, Alma and I set out to find her brother, while the rest of our expedition continued by sandship to set up a base camp nearby. Luckily, my bird knew the brother's scent, and we were able to track him to a nearby cave where he was being mistaken for a fly by this overgrown frog, Chatacabra. But since I had taken out his big brother, Tetsukabra, many times in the past, he wasn't much of a challenge. Although another monster did take advantage of my focus and tried to drink me like a smoothie. But that was the end of that bug. And Chatakabra. Once the fight was over, we rescued the brother and his bird. He was equally thankful and equally flabbergasted.
Wait. Hold on. Did you really do that? There's no way you should have been able to.
I guess I hadn't thought about it since I was embroiled in hunter culture and had to take down virtual gods in the past. But to these normal folk, even something as trivial as a Chatakabra could wipe out whole villages. It's good to keep this perspective in mind and not get overconfident when dealing with any new monsters in this land. So, we quickly headed to our newly set up base camp and reunited the brother and sister once again. Through questioning of the brother Yisai, we found out that they raised these birds from eggs and trained them as mounts and companions in their nearby village, and they were called sacred. We also learned that his people were entirely separate from Nata's people, the Keepers. They hadn't even heard of them before. With more questions than answers, I knew I'd need to prepare for the coming journey. So I forged a new pair of bone dual blades and added some custom style to my armor, and got to see our local blacksmith, Gemma, work her craft.
Alrighty. Perfection.
After that, we traveled to Isai's village, Kunafa village. But we were met at the gates with reluctant thanks from the guard. And we were not only not let in the village, but we were stripped of our sacrets since they belonged to the village. We noticed that they had no weapons at all, so might-wise, they were completely outmatched. But we have honor, so we gave back the sacrets and went on our way. On the way back to base camp, we spotted a fanged beast, Doshagama. Exterminated countless Bulakshi bugs and collected some honey for the base camp. Then, Alma brought something to my attention.
It's about the support team. They should have been here by now. I mapped out what their route ought to be. From the desert, they'd enter the grasslands and...
An SOS flare? You don't think...
So we sprinted down to where the SOS flare was shot from and found the support team of felines being attacked by a fire chicken? So my Palico Zuko sprang into action and showed exactly why he's my Palico.
Oh no, you don't!
Why don't they just put the meat down?
But just as our stamina was failing us and the giant chicken was going to make a meal out of the support team, we heard a voice.
Get on! Hurry!
It was Isai with the sacrets we rode earlier. With the new speed, we were able to catch up with the cats and take on the spicy chicken, Quematrice. During the fight, we were joined by other hunters from our expedition, and another ace hunter and a friend of the channel, Lance. Using a lance? But with all the support, Quematrice didn't stand a chance.
Most impressive display.
Once the fight was over, Isai told us that he was gifting the sacred to us permanently, and that we should come visit Kunafa village while the guard Zato was out. So we traveled to Kunafa, and we had an amazing time in the village, visiting the baby sacred, learning about the mysterious fuel that they use for their fire, Wilk drops.
It's called Wilk. You just toss it into the fire.
Huh? Did you see that? It flared up like some kind of fuel.
learning about the seasonal cycle in the area, and how a sandstorm will soon hit the area and then will bring about a time of plenty. And we learned that the gem chimes all around the village actually make the same sound as the strongest monster in the area, which is why they deter other monsters from approaching the village. However, we weren't able to get any answers about Nata's people, as none of the villagers had heard of them, even the elder. But what the villagers did offer us was a beautiful meal.
Please, help yourselves.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Nothing like home cooking.
With that, we headed back to our base camp and turned in for the night. Next time, we head into the Scarlet Forest and see what answers we can find in its elusive depths. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to go on this hunting journey with me. Special thanks to my channel members for supporting this channel and making more episodes possible. Check out this playlist if you want to see my brief journey into GU before I revisit it after Wilds. Happy hunting, everyone, and I'll see you next time.